All right, guys. We are going to talk about tip one in buying a new construction, right? The first tip is negotiate your entry.
Yep. What do you mean by that, Alan?
So negotiate your EMD, right? So when you buy a home,
Mhm.
right, you have to put a earnest money deposit down. It's a check, right, at the writing of the contract.
Mhm.
And sometimes it takes 6 months, a year, whatever it takes to build a home. And that money's held until you go to settlement, right?
Mhm.
And normally something is an upfront check that you have to put down at the signing of the contract.
Mhm.
All right. So when I say negotiate, when we talk about negotiate your entry, a lot of the builders will say, well, our corporate contract says that you have to put down 6% or
Yeah.
10%, right? But the market reality may be a lot different, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
remember, like we're in a very different market than we were 2, 3 years ago,
We are.
right? So back then, the builders could say you have to put down this money to be able to purchase this property. The market reality may not be that depending on what you're looking at.
Yeah, so the one thing to keep in mind is that everything is really negotiable. But if you walk into the room and you don't know which items you can try to negotiate, then you're going to put yourself at a disadvantage. So, with that being said, yes, the builders want to have a risk anchor in place,
Mhm.
right? That EMD is what anchors you to the contract so that you don't walk away and they're putting their investment in there. But in the same token, though, if the market is saying that, buyers aren't willing to do X, Y, or Z because they don't have a surplus of buyers showing up every day trying to write a contract, things of that nature, you could probably find a little bit more flexibility in there.
All right, so we've seen EMDs range from as low as $500, depending on the price of the home, to
Hmm.
10% of the actual sales price of the contract,
Yeah.
sales price of the home. So
Hmm.
those are things are negotiable, and that's why it's important, like Crystal said, to get with us prior to going there, so we can
Yeah.
talk about these strategies, so we can make sure that we're negotiating properly on these new homes.
Yep. And here's the thing, you know that if you have 10% to put down, that might be 10% of your money that you'd rather be earning
Right.
a return over the next 6 months to a year versus it being in someone else's bank account. So it can mean a lot.
Right. And if you have not read the book, take a minute to read the book. I write about these types of subjects and other subjects that will make you real estate smart. It is on Amazon. And if you guys are thinking about purchasing a new home here within the next year, 2 years, couple months, next week, tomorrow, give us a call before you go to the new home sales rep's office,
Hmm.
right? So we can make sure that you're prepared, that you can get representation, and you can make it we can make it a really, really good experience for you guys.
That's right. So if you have the dream,
If you have the dream, we do have the dream. You have the dream. We
have the address.
we will see you
So
soon.
why can't I say it like that though? You messed it up. Because we could have said, if you have the dream, then we'll have the address.
That's a remix, though.
Why can't I remix
You
it?
could remix it next time.
We've been playing around all this time. And then you want to sit there, you sort of call me out. I didn't say you had the address. I said you had the dream. That was the right
No,
thing.
you said if you have the dream.
Which you're dreaming about it. So if you have a dream to get a home.
All right, guys, I want y'all guys to settle this. The
No, I don't want
the
you to say.
motto is you have the dream, we have the address. But she said, if you have the dream, you,
He could have just went with it, y'all. Y'all would never caught it. He could have just went with it. But see how you want to make things difficult? That's okay. Y'all might not see him next